Hello. I'm making a video today, obviously. And it's the first time I'm actually doing this, and I'm nervous. I don't know what. So today, I'm filming in front of my fireplace, you can see, because I am moving, if you don't know that, and I don't think I'll be able to film in front of here, and I haven't even filmed in this house. So yeah, let's just get started. So today, I wanted to talk about kind of my experiences when I was a little. I'm not going to go into much detail. I'm not going to give names because I kind of want to document this and remember and all the good stuff that the filming is for. So that's what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is document and talk about my middle school years and my early high school years, because those years especially were like really hard for me. I was in a new city, new friends, new town, and so just that kind of stuff. It was hard because I have moved a lot. If something you should know about me is that I have moved a lot in my lifetime. I went to many schools, but I think the hardest time for me was when I moved to town. I'm not going to name the town, but one town and one school. Three schools. 2 middle schools and 1 high school. And so this is from grade 6 to grade 10, late grade 10. So yeah, I'm talking about those years today. Yes, so let's just get to it. So I am going to kind of talk about books in this video as well, because I don't know why, but I kind of didn't realize at the time how much books are and will kind of influence me in my lifetime. So, I mean, today I have a full bookshelf. I read a lot. I'm an avid reader. But back in those days, I didn't really read that much because I don't know, I didn't really feel like it was the right time. I moved to a new school when I was in grade 6. I don't know how old that is, but I guess 13. No, I'm grade 13. Around there, 12, 11, I think 13. But yeah, so I moved then, and I moved to a middle school, which was like really far out of nowhere, and I don't know, like I kind of got like overwhelmed with a lot of emotions because it was a new thing. I didn't really know what was gonna happen. I didn't know at the time how much this city, especially, and the people I would surround myself with, was going to affect me. At the time, when I was in grade 6, I had 2 best friends. I'm not going to name them. I'm just going to refer to them. And we were always like really close at that time, and we were like hanging out during. One of them was going to be more significant in my life than other, but during this time, like I said, it was hard, and I began to be closer with these 2 friends and all that. But during that time, we had to read this lovely book right here, and that is Hopefuls by Lucas Zachar. And I read this twice during my middle school years, and it kind of helped me a lot to kind of grow out of my shell a lot more, become more comfortable, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so the one friend I had there, both of them moved. One of them moved really far to another country, and hence the other friend who I'm talking about, who impacted me a lot during this time. She went to another middle school it was actually right beside my high school that I went to for grade 9 and 10. So she moved back, I think when she was like grade 8, grade 7, I'm not too sure. When I went to this high school, hence the high school which I am talking about now, I reconnected with her. We had the same class together. I'm not going to say which class, but we had the same class together, and we're like, I know you. And we became really close again, like super close. Probably more probably closer then than when we were in middle school. But yeah, we were really close then. But at this high school, was a really bad high school, let me say. Let's talk about high school for a minute. Well, it kind of, you know how like when you're in high school and high school kids are like, oh, high school feels like prison. Well, my high school was legit a prison. I mean, you couldn't do anything. It was during the time when like cell phones were new, everybody had cell phones, and so yeah, so you couldn't have cell phones. Like, you couldn't use it at lunchtime, you couldn't use it after school time. If you wanted to use your cell phone, you had to go across the street on a lawn that's not part of the school grounds to use your cell phone. So I hated that school. I hated it a lot. It wasn't fun. But when I had my friends, we made new friends, we connected with new people, and during this time, I kind of got around the wrong people, as well as the people I got around with when I was in middle school. The one friend I had in middle school, the one I went to a different one, when I went to a different one, we lived in the same complex, so we kind of connected there, and hence my next book I want to talk about, which is New Moon. I'm holding up New Moon, not Twilight, because I read New Moon first. And this is when Twilight was coming out, and the movie came out. I saw a movie, I was like, oh, it's so good. Me and my friend, we kind of bonded over it. So yeah, now we started reading New Moon. And then I went all the way back to Twilight. So that's how I read them. And Twilight, it just kind of paved the way to my reading, and everybody else's reading as well, so yes. But yeah, I read New Moon first, and it kind of helped me to kind of cope with the school and everything in that aspect. So Twilight kind of helped me a lot too. Not as much as Holes did, but definitely Twilight as well. That was nice. But yeah, so that's when Twilight came into my life, and we read that. And then my friend, the same friend from middle school, from the first middle school, I was starting to get confusing, sorry, but the bad influence one, let's just call her that. Yeah, so she didn't like it as much as I did, but she did like, she loved Taylor Lautner, so yeah, so we kind of bonded over that, and we kind of had lots of other things in common, and all that kind of stuff. Then there was the times when she started getting boyfriends, I started getting boyfriends, you know, high school years, that's what tends to happen, and well, it didn't really go over well. Bad influence, all that stuff, and I kind of got into bad things. I'm not gonna say what, but so there was that. I don't really want to talk about like the things that happened during those times because they were really dark times for me. But you know, when you're in high school, you get into these things, and it's just really, it depends on what kind of friends you have, and if you have bad influence with anybody, and you know, it's just, that's why your parents, you gotta listen to your parents, kids. Listen to your parents when they say don't hang around that one friend. You know what friend I'm talking about. That one friend who smokes, who drinks, and all of this bad stuff. You don't need that in your life. And trust me, you don't, especially at a young age. And yes, so I almost flunked grade 9. I'm just gonna tell you that I almost did. And then when grade 10 hit, I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. And grade 10 is kind of the year, I think, for everybody where you have to kick it into gear, because grade 10, that's when you get all your exams. Like, you get 5 exams. I don't know how many exams you get. I think like that's the year you get most of your provincial exams. And so I knew that, and so I had to kick it in gear. I had to really focus, and I did. I don't know, like, it was a really dark time for me. And after I read the Twilight series, I didn't really pick up anything for a while, but then there came The Mortal Instruments, which was a series I read right after Twilight, and I loved these books. I loved them, they were amazing, and I read them so fast. So this series really helped a lot too in my life, kind of helped me get through a lot of things. So yeah, I read this series after, but my life was going downhill really fast, and I was kind of scared, to be honest. I didn't know what to do. There was just so much peer pressure. There was so much bad influences, and I don't know, like, it just, I didn't know what to do. I was scared. I was really, really scared. And then at the end of grade 10, we moved. And I definitely think this move was the best move of my life. It saved me. It saved me. And it's not just because of that, but also when I moved to a new school, new town, new friends, new everything, it was just 10 times better. I wanted to get rid of all the bullshit, and I wanted to move on. And yeah, so once I moved, I definitely got my life together at that point. And I really think a big part of that was my new school, because I think with the school that I was at was just bad. Like, I couldn't handle it anymore, and especially the people too. So I cut out all the people, all the friends I had there, and all that. I realized afterwards how silly it was, and that's just like a really prime example of how much peer pressure can get to you, and you really need to be careful who you associate with. Yeah, but I don't know if it's the school's fault. Why I was around those kids, it's probably the kids too, but I definitely think just the school environment, how you're treated, really is a big factor. Like I said, that school was a legit prison. I mean, nobody liked it. I mean, it really has to do with school, I have to say, and the way you're treated. So I'm just really, really sorry. I just really hope that school systems and schools improve, because it's not good. Not good at all. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I was like really vague and I didn't really give so much detail, but yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't really want to dwell on it too much, because it's kind of in the past and I've kind of moved on. But in conclusion, all these books here that I showed you, they really impacted me a lot, and I think I could say that really helped me kind of grow into loving books a lot more. And I guess I should thank that experience I had, because, you know, it's really powerful, and I'm really, really happy that happened, because I didn't really like reading when I was a kid. I never thought I was going to read when I was a kid, so there's that. But yeah, so that's it today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video if I make one. Let's hope I do, because this is just awkward, and I have to get over its awkwardness, but I definitely want to make more videos. Yes, so wish me luck. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that I make more videos. Okay, bye!